know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm talking trips to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my flica. Girl, I'll be a flico, mamacita. I would never make a promise that I can't keep. I promise that your smile ain't gonna never leave. Shopping sprees in Paris. Everything 24 carats. Take a look in that mirror. Now tell me who's the fairest. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? You say it's us, and I'll agree, baby. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You say you want a good time, but here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come and get it. All this is here for you. Tell me, baby, tell me, baby, what you tryna do? Gold jewelry shining bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like.
I got the drop on you and the things you do to keep me in the mood. I'm not falling for your misty eyes. This time I mean it through. I've had enough of hiding how I feel because of what people say. People slip into temptation, but I know the price to pay. I got the drop on you and the things you do. I got the drop on you and the things you do. The things you do. I got the drop on you and the things you do. I got the drop on you and the things you do. The things you do. Say you're just no good, but don't listen to the voices in my head. But when remember what it was they said, what it was they said. Wrap your loving arms around me, feel me up inside. Getting hard to hold you, and I know the reason why. I got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do. Loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, do do do. Loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you takes its toll, I know, but I can't seem to stay away. Oh, you don't get me high no more, but I still love you all the same. Love you all the same. Using me is cool, but I don't feel a thing no more. 'Cause the one shot that I had to leave and call me back for more. Call me back for more. Call me back for more. Got the drop on you, and the things you do. Got the drop on you, and the things you do. Got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do. Loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, do do do. Loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, do do do. Loving you, 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 do do do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do. I got the drop on you, and the things you do, the things you do, you do.
Oh yeah, baby. Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
reach out my hand. Oh, me say you, oh, me tell you to run. On my way, on my way. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, pick me up with golden hand. Oh, me say you, oh, me tell you to run. On my way, on my way. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will cry. I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will cry. Send me in my way, send me in my way, send me in my way, send me on my way, send me in my way, send me in my way. Send me on my way. I would like to reach out my hand. Oh, me say, oh, me tell you to run. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, pick me up with golden hair. Me say, oh, me tell you to run. Nobody say, nobody on. Well, I would like to hold my hand. How we will run, how we will crawl. I would like to hold my little hand. How we will run, how we will crawl. Send me in my way, 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 send me in my way. Reach out my hand, oh me say, oh me tell you to run. On my way, on my way. Nobody say, nobody on.
Testing, testing, testing. Brett. Virtual June 2023. How's that sound? What if I get excited and loud? How does it sound then? Test. Yo, testing. Testing. Hello, howdy. Yo. Testing, testing, testing.
We are here.
Switch to the back camera real quick. And you guys wave over here. Let me see if I can see. All right. Not really. Right now it's a bunch of empty chairs, so. All right, good. I think it is cool too.
It's for Cody.
So we're gonna be on YouTube for a minute.
Standing on the back of that train with your open arms, looking at the big sky, listening to the smoke alarm. And you wonder what happened, where your heart must have jumped a track. You put your lips out in the wind and you hope you get some kissing back. Every night you get the same old dream. There's a spoonful of honey where your heart should be, and there's a honey dripping off of your spoon. Honey dripping off of your spoon. Honey dripping off of your spoon. Honey dripping off of your spoon.
We are live. Welcome to 8% Virtual June 2023. Let me hear you and see you in chat. If you can hear me okay, volume good. Yes. What is up? What is up, Mike? What is up, Matthew? What is up, Josh? What is up, Jason? What is up, Lee? What is up, Laura? I love videos on, by the way, okay? Brett, let's make sure that not only do we have videos on, but also I can see their names on the screens. Okay, we have this set up a couple different ways today, okay? We have a free ticket where they're at a certain URL and they can watch, but they cannot participate. Wah, wah, wah. But you can participate as a VIP. We can see you. We can see your name. You can participate in chat. You also get the official recording of the event by being a part of this today. And Mr. Alexander Salah, okay? And it looks like also, team, it looks like we shared somebody's link again and got a bunch of names that are the same. You will also, as a VIP, not only the official recording, but you also get access to a private Q&A with the speakers once the event is over. And so we're going to shut down the live link for the free ticket holders and just hang out with you later on today. What is up? Who's excited? Let me see hands up for those in VIPs with cameras on. Who's excited for an unbelievable day, man, for some energy, some excitement? Where are you watching from? Throw in chat where you are watching from. I also want to be able to see the chat. Let me know in chat where you're watching from. We're actually checking our Reg Fox registration right before, and we had a few other countries that were registered to be a part of today. We're expecting 2,000 to 3,000 to watch for free, and we're expecting a couple hundred VIPs throughout the day. Also, if you're like, dude, I'm watching for free, and I don't even see that you're there. I can't see that you're there. The VIPs can't see that you're there, but you're there. Hello. Thank you for being a part of today, okay? If you would like to be a VIP so I can actually see you and call your name like Mr. Mike Summerford, okay, go to 8percentnation.com/virtual and then grab a VIP seat for $27 so we can hang out with you and see you. I appreciate those that did that so that we can be a part of this and hang out with you today as we have an unbelievable day planned. We have 12 speakers from all over the country. 7 will be here in person. 5 will be speaking remotely throughout the day. I love doing this. I'm excited. I also want to be able to see chat once again so I can see what is going on and where you are watching from. I'm excited about that. I'll actually be able to see that in just a couple seconds, okay? Again, free versus VIP. If you would like to be VIP, again, go to 8percentnation.com/virtual. Grab the $27 so we can see you in the Zoom and you can participate even more today. Dude, I love that. Okay, we got Kansas City Mo. Mike is up in KC Mo. Dude, you're only a couple hours from me. What is up, Mike? Okay, also New York City. Give it up for Jay Joshua up in New York City, man. Okay, we're down in Springfield, Missouri with a bunch of good-looking attendees and speakers hanging out today. Also Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, Virginia, Princeton, Texas, Peculiar, Missouri, West Texas, Alberta, Canada. What is up, Alberta, Canada? Okay, also if your name is showing up as somebody else's name, go in and rename your screen so that your name is on there. Like Alex, your name says that somebody that's not you. Okay, so if you can fix it, that would be helpful. And what is up, Franklin, North Carolina? I love it. I love it. Okay. Also in chat, how long have you been doing what you do? Okay, right? You own a business or you're selling insurance, you're selling real estate, whatever you're doing, how long have you been doing what you are doing? I would love to know. Our speakers would love to know. You could be like, dude, I haven't even started yet, man. I mean, I'm starting in 2 weeks, or I'm on day 1, or I'm on day 42. I've been doing this 112 years. I don't know what it is. We would love to know how long, okay? 6 months, 4 years, 9 months, 1 year, 2 years, 1 year, 3 years. I love it. I love it. I love it. We got a few speakers over here that have been doing this for more than a couple days, more than a couple weeks, and more than a couple years, and they're excited to share with you today how long they've been doing it and what's going on. So to set the stage, what is up? Selling real estate for 4 years, just starting in insurance, man. 3 years total, but 26 years in sales. I love that. That is awesome. Okay, what is up? Thanks for being here. Okay. Also, to set the stage for today's agenda, we have, I will be up giving an opening talk like this for 20, 30 minutes. Then I'll be bringing speakers up throughout the day. I'll jump back in with another talk on branding and marketing in the middle of the day. And then at the end, I will recap all the speakers that I've brought up throughout the day. And then after that, we will go to the private Q&A with our VIPs. Again, VIPs like Rochelle and Dylan and Keith and Joseph and Lawrence. What is up? Appreciate y'all grabbing VIP. Excited to see you. Also, if you're a VIP and you don't have your camera on, please do me a favor and turn your camera on. We want to see you throughout the day. We want to engage with you. Your experience will be better. And when your experience is better, the impact that this can have on your life will absolutely be better because of today. Okay, here's one question all of us speakers want to know right off the bat. If you had to think about your business and where you're at currently, and one single problem that you would love to solve, you're like, dude, I would love to solve one single problem. What is that problem? What is the number one problem that is holding you back in your business that you would absolutely love to solve? Okay, also Dylan and Brett, my left, your right. The screen is up. I cannot see. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see problems, man. Consistency, prospecting, generating, staying disciplined. Jason Morton, expand on that a little bit more for me when you say staying disciplined. What do you mean? What are you referring to? What are you thinking? Matt says quality leads. Okay, let's keep it going. Let me see what else. It's the number one problem. You're like, dude, if I could solve this problem, I'd wake up and be Steve Ludwig one day. You know, if I could solve this one problem, I'd be as cool and rich as Henry Stewart. Okay, if I could solve this one problem, I'd be Chris Bryan from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, I don't know what it is, but marketing on a budget. Okay. Consistency, self-accountability, sticking to a schedule. I get distracted. Dude, we all get distracted. Like, out of the speakers and attendees are here, who gets distracted every now and then? Dude, everybody gets distracted, right? But those that want to do something big in life, they get focused. So if the distraction doesn't last long, that's for sure, okay? Our goal today, staying motivated, getting more appointments, creating my course so I can sell it. Dude, I freaking love that. What is up? Coach Randall. I love it, man. Procrastination, being a squirrel. You're like, dude, I just saw 12 squirrels this morning already, right? Like, dude, I can relate. I understand what you're going through. I understand what you're saying. You're going to hear some stuff from me today about how I totally get where you are and what you're talking about, but also how you can actually take that next level and step in your life and start to do more. I'm also going to step up a little bit, Brett, if that helps the lighting, because, again, this is important. Like, today is all about helping you be better at what you do, right, and solving those problems. And I promise you, all the problems that you just listed, one or all of our speakers will end up addressing at some point throughout the day to make sure that it can continue to not be a problem, right? Christine says, need to learn branding and marketing. I suck at that. Dude, you're going to love my talks today because I am the king of branding and marketing, and you are going to know how to solve those problems and be better at that. Who would love to be better at that today? You're like, dude, branding and marketing, I want to get better at that. I want to understand that. Also, for those that have cameras on, I love you. For those that don't have cameras on, at least you're in VIP. Okay, for those that I can't see you and you're in free and you're at the private URL, dude, thank you for being there either way. Okay, they're at the private URL, 8%nation.com/live. Okay, and that's where they're watching and hanging out today. VIPs are like, dude, I don't know where they're at. They're watching somewhere, but they ain't hanging out in the party with me. Okay, let's set some ground rules today. Okay, I believe in setting ground rules. Who believes in ground rules? Okay, I believe in some ground rules, setting the stage. Okay, here's some ground rules. If you like something, let us see a reaction, maybe a virtual round of applause, freaking standing ovation, throw it in chat. Dude, I love that. I resonate with that. That's what I needed. That's phenomenal, right? Okay, do that a little bit. Okay, like help out and engage the speakers as we're speaking virtually and cannot hear you, however we can see you. Okay, also, if you capture pics and videos, you must tag me. Just a requirement today, okay? And if you get a picture or video of one of our speakers today, tag them as well. Okay? All right. Raise your right hand. Cody Askins, you can say your own name, though. You don't have to say Cody Askins, okay? Laura Madrid, Jason Morton, Alexander Salah, right? Joe Escobar. I commit that when I get some social today, I'm tagging, doing the right thing, and spreading the message and sharing the love. You're like, dude, that's a lot, okay? Either way, you raised your hand, so you're committed, okay? Give yourselves a hand for committing to share this out on social today. Appreciate you doing that. That's awesome, okay? For those that do not know, actually throw in chat, man. If you don't know my story or what I do, put a no in chat for me really quick, okay? There may be a ton at the virtual live link. I'm actually going to go and see how many are watching at the virtual live link right now to see how many are not in VIP yet, but are going to end up there at some point today because they want to be with the speakers and they want to be a part of the private Q&A. They want the official recording. They want me to say their name 42 times, and they want to engage in chat, man, right? They want to engage in chat. I believe big things happen at big events. I believe big decisions happen at big events. I believe events are powerful and special, and they have the ability to move you and do something big in your life. That's what I believe, okay? That's what I believe. We have a couple no's on I don't know your story. Then you know what? I need to get better at sharing that, don't I? Right? My story is my father's been in the insurance business for 33 years as of April. I got started in the business as an intern in business in general, right? I worked at a grocery store at 16 years old. I used to sell stuff on eBay as a teenager just to like make some money. I even shipped a PlayStation off to Africa without getting paid because they promised to pay me after. And at 15 years old, that was brilliant. Okay, that was a great move. Not so much because I never got paid. Okay, so that was my first example. My experience to business was like, just trust everyone. They're gonna pay you. It's all gonna be fine. And then I ship a video game across the world, and they're like, dude, we got you. We'll pay you after. No big deal. Yeah, Cody got scammed, okay? Like, who's ever had something in your life happen, you're like, dude, I did something stupid, I regret it, I made a mistake, but I learned a lesson from it, right? Like, I think that's important. Like, there's going to be crappy things that happen in your life. Learning a lesson from those things that happen is really, really, really important and valuable. You need to learn a lesson. Okay, Cody's made a bajillion mistakes, but I believe in rectifying those mistakes. Okay, we also have 1,126 registrants hanging out at the live link right now, which is pretty cool. Say hello to them with me if you're VIP and you're in here with me. Okay, also again, cameras on. So my story is when I was 19, I was an intern at a local insurance office. Okay, and I had a manager come in. There was like 10 of us in the room. He said, okay, he said, everybody stand up. We stood up. He said, now take a look around. So we're like sizing each other up. Like, okay, dude, I can take him, but I don't know about her. I got him for sure. I don't know about, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm like, I don't know if that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're doing, man. Okay. I'm like, I can take Alexander, but I don't know about Joshua Bostic, man. But you know what I mean? I can take Brett Knight, but I don't know about Jason Morton. You know what I mean? Like Michael looks like a tough cat. Barry, I got him for sure. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what we were supposed to do, but that's what we did. Okay. And then he said something next that really impacted me. He said, maybe one of you will make it. And he had 9 of us sit down. In that moment, I don't know what moment you're in right now or where you're at in your world, but in that moment, I said, if there's going to be a 1, Cody Askins is going to be the 1. If 1 in 10 make it, I'm going to be the 1, Laura. Who's had a moment in life where you're like, dude, my back's been against the wall. I've had to wake up and become the one that creates generational wealth in my family and do something special. Dude, I've had to be that way, right, and commit. So I committed, and I went and cold calling and cold door knocking. I went and earned $117,000 in my $391.13 in my first 8 months. And I fell in love with sales. I fell in love with insurance. I fell in love with everything we're doing. And then fast forward, I sold for years, making 6 figures for years. And then at the end of 2015, December 29th, 2015, somebody talked about branding and marketing. I started putting out content on YouTube, and I've done that for 7.5 years now. We're about to hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers either this month or next. By the way, give it up for that and our team that is making that happen, which is freaking awesome and exciting. Okay, I'm excited for that. That'll come soon. Then we'll get the plaque for the studio and all that stuff, which is amazing. Okay. Somebody talk about branding and marketing. Like, dude, that's a big time passion of mine. Like speaking, branding, marketing. Like, who wants at some point in the future to be standing here on this black piece of tape speaking to thousands of people live, right? Because that can be your future, right? That's always been, like, my grandfather was a Baptist pastor for 40-something years. That's something I always wanted to do, okay? And then fast forward now, we've got different companies and a bunch of staff, and we're running Cody Askins LLC, right? And we focus on marketing, branding, and recruiting with our Cody Askins company and our marketing company and our leads company and everything else we're doing. Marketing, branding, and recruiting. So if you're like, dude, I need help with marketing. Who's like, dude, I need help with marketing? Yes. Okay, great, right? Who would say, dude, I need help with branding. Like, I want to become known. I want people to know me. I want to start to show off a little bit and flex, get a little flashy maybe. I don't know, right? I don't know what you want, right? Or recruiting. Okay, who's like, dude, I want to expand my team. I want to help other dozens, hundreds, and thousands of people with what I do. Maybe it's recruiting related, okay? Our company specializes in those 3 areas. Also, I'm going to have the team throw in chat a specific link so that at any point during this today, you're like, I want to talk to Cody's team, you can go and do that. Okay, you can go and do that. So that's what we do. We love what we do, and we're excited. Also, when we do 8% virtual, we tend to do a few giveaways throughout the day as well. Okay, so I think we should do some giveaways. Who else in VIP thinks we should do some giveaways today? Give away some stuff. Keep it exciting. Make it fun. Man, I love giving stuff away. I can't help but do it. And then Lauren's always worried, like, what the freak is he going to give away next? Because you never know, okay? You never know, because I love giving stuff away. Also, we do this virtual conference to promote and help, but to also really promote our main 8% Nation in Dallas, which is July 19th through the 22nd. We have a golf tournament and a welcome party on the 19th, and then the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. It's at downtown Statler Hotel in Dallas. Who has been to 8% in the past or is committed to going to 8% this year? It's in Dallas. We will cap out at 1,000 attendees. We will have about 50 people up in the suites We'll have a center circle stage, about 100 sponsors, probably about 1,150, 1,200 people total this year. So we actually took the size of the event down and raised some of the ticket prices, right? However, we do have a few Premier and Diamond tickets still left. And today, only today, we have a special link that we're going to share with you for being a part of 8% Virtual, where you can commit to being in Dallas, expanding your vision, seeing all this in person, exploding what you're doing, networking with some of the top people in your industry. And you can do that at 8percentnation.com/special. So I'm going to also have the team share that link. We didn't get the other link shared yet, but we're definitely sharing this one right now, 8percentnation.com/special. Okay, 8percentnation.com/special. Brett, Cassidy, 8percentnation.com/special. Okay, also I'm going to add something too. Okay, not only at that link, that's a special link for those that are on today, you get $50 off of Premier or Diamond. Premier or Diamond today, you get $50 off of a ticket to Dallas today. Okay, who loves that? And is like, dude, I need to be a part of this event. I love in-person events. I love believing in the power of events. Okay, I want to make sure you're involved in that. We some of our speakers today will actually be live on stage again in Dallas, which is exciting. We also just released a few other big name speakers that's actually on that special link as well. We've kept all the speakers a total surprise, and that's not all of them, by the way. But I don't know. I think we should bring back a few big names as we always do. Like if you've never been, we've had Grant Cardone, we've had Ray Lewis, we've had Tim Story, we've had Jordan Belfort, we've had Michael Irvin, we've had Ed Milet, we've had Eric Thomas. I love Eric Thomas. We've had Patrick Bet-David, we've had Jesse Itzler, we've had Tim Tebow, we've had the list goes on and on and on with these amazing powerhouse speakers. My personal favorite speaker in the world right now is Mr. E.T., the hip-hop preacher, Eric Thomas. And I am proud to announce right now, live on 8% Virtual, it's the first time I'm saying this, that we are bringing E.T., the hip-hop preacher, Eric Thomas, back to 8% 2023 in Dallas. So freaking excited and jacked in that. Thank y'all for the claps and excitement, man. That dude can speak. He's incredible. He moves an audience. Can you imagine? You're sitting in the audience, 1,000 people. You've got Eric Thomas on a small center circle stage, and he's firing you up. He's painting a vision and a dream for your life. He's getting you so committed that the next 12 months, your company doubles. I've had numerous other agencies and business owners who have worked with us. They've came to our events. They've done stuff with me. And I'm proud to say that there's a few that are close to me that their companies have 3x'd in 18 to 24 months just by going to that conference, just by committing to being there in person. It's special. It'll wake you up. It'll shake you up. It'll absolutely change your business. Also, I'm going to add, for anybody that goes to 8percentnation.com/special, the link that Cassidy just threw in chat a few minutes ago, we are going to, you're going to be entered into a drawing at the end of the day today, where anybody that grabs a ticket will be entered into a drawing, and then I'm going to grab a few and actually select and upgrade your ticket. Maybe you have Premier. Maybe you get upgraded to Diamond. Maybe you have Diamond. Maybe you get upgraded to Fire, right? Maybe you end up grabbing an executive at some point, and then we upgrade you again, right? So here is our special offer page. Brett's actually showing it to me right now. Again, Premier and Diamond, you can get additional $50 off. Also, Brett, scroll down a little bit so I can share them with them exactly what is in each ticket level. I know with Premier, right, you are getting access to our Premier party. So our welcome party, our Premier party, you get lunch every day, and you get a Premier ticket, which is will normally be like row, I think it'll be like row, you'll be inside of row 20, like rows 10 to 15, okay, for Premier. And then for Diamond, you get access to an extra party, and you sit a little closer, you get as close as like row 4 or 5. Also, too, as I don't know if he's showing this for me, but like Eric Thomas, as you can see on the link, right? Bradley is another one of our speakers, as you can see on the link. It's going to be there, man. Who loves listening to Bradley and his podcast, everything's got going on, man. Dude's a wild man, but I love listening to him and learning from him, okay? Also, Mr. Carlos Boozer, who is a 2-time NBA All-Star. I actually personally met him. We were personally texting yesterday. Like, the dude is freaking humble and awesome and cool to hang out with, and is doing a bunch of other special stuff with his brand, by the way. He's got millions of followers online. He's going to talk about that and how to build a culture and an environment to win. And then we have Jen Gottlieb and Emily Ford, a couple of incredible powerhouse speakers that are going to be a part of this event as well in Dallas. So today only go to 8%nation.com/special to be a part of that and to be entered into a drawing later today and to grab your ticket for Dallas. Okay, again, today's about big decisions, doing something special, right? I have a question for you, though, before I introduce our first speaker. What did you want to be when you grew up? Throw it in chat. Or if you're just watching for free, just like think about it, write it down. What did you want to be when you grew up? Right? I wanted to be early in life. I want to be a professional baseball player. Right? Now I think baseball is going to die in 40 years because nobody under my age even watches it. Okay? I'm a professional. I want to be a professional basketball player. Right? And the whole baseball is going to die. Like that offends some people every now and then. Okay? It just does. Okay? But dude, I'm seeing the future, man. And baseball is not inside the frame. I'm just telling you. Okay? I want to be a professional basketball player, right? I always want, or like later on, as at late teens, I want to be a sports agent, right? I'm going to work with Carlos Boozer and be his agent, right? Like I wanted to be a sports agent, okay? Somebody to be a weather man, a writer, a doctor, pro motocross, firefighter, paramedic, man, okay? Mr. Mike Hall, our next speaker, ex-firefighter, okay? Biologist, physical therapist, business owner, entrepreneur, a jazz player, medical doctor, a pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, teacher, actress, doctor, right? We have all storm chaser, pilot, all these things. Like an astronaut. That didn't even come up, but like, dude, it could have, right? We have all these things we want to do when we were a kid. And what's interesting about it is when you were a kid, you had all these things you wanted to do. All these things you wanted to do. And at 10 years old, 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, you believed that you could do these things and achieve these things and be whatever you wanted. True? Yes? Why is it that when we get 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, or 152 years old, we stop believing in our dream? We stop believing in our vision. We start thinking about all the naysayers and all the stuff that could hold us back and all the things that could keep us from getting what we want, all the things that could hold us back from achieving our dream and our vision and do whatever we want. I don't know why that is, but you know what it is? It's like our brain gets bigger and our brain gets in the way. Like we want these things in life, and then we get older and we're like, well, yeah, but I'm too short, or I'm too fat, or I'm too slow, or I'm too dumb. And we start thinking all these things, and it just starts playing in our brain, right? And when we start talking to ourselves, and we start talking negative of ourselves, and we start believing all these naysayers, right? We start listening to negativity, and we stop believing that we can do whatever we want. Why is it that when we get older, our brain gets so big and it gets in the way? Why is that? Because it does not have to be that way. Because guess what? Dude, whatever it was, like when I was 20, I wanted to be a millionaire. Dude, now I want to be a lot more than just a millionaire, right? But like I've tried every single morning to write down my goals to keep my brain out of the way, right? Like I want to be thinking about where I'm going to be and where I want to be versus always where I am and the crap that I'm living in, right? That's what you're going to hear today from these speakers, by the way, right? Like one of the biggest reasons I do at least 60 seconds of cold water and ice cold shower every morning for at least a minute is because I want to flush all the crap that's going on. I mean, when you're under ice cold water, by the way, 40, 50 degrees, like you can't think about nothing other than the fact that you're freezing. Like if I'm thinking about all the crap that's going on in my life and all the personal stuff and the business stuff and the relationship stuff, and I've got all this stuff in my brain, I get under the cold shower, dude, it all vanishes immediately. I'm telling you, okay? I believe in going into days and resetting your brain so that you can go do something big throughout the day. That's what I believe, okay? So my question for you as we kick this thing off is, what do you want to do? What type of special life do you want to live? And what voices are you listening to? Good news is we got some amazing voices today that you're going to get a chance to hang out and listen to, okay? And for those that are coming in, throw your camera on. We want to see you, celebrate with you, and hang out with you, okay? We appreciate you being VIP. 8%nation.com/virtual to go from free, just watching on the link, to VIP. What voices are you listening to? Are you listening to the spouse that's like, man, dude, you suck at your job? Are you listening to the bullies when you were a kid? Are you listening to the bank not tell you can't get a loan to execute your idea? What voices are you listening to? Right? Are you listening to your own voices like, gosh, dang it, why can't you, like, you're such a hypocrite and you're terrible, right? What voices are you listening to? So today, this is all about today is about you creating whatever life you want. I believe in having a special life. I am committed to having a special life, that unique life that most people never get a chance to live, man. That Oprah life, that Trump life, whatever life it is that you want, man. The life that you want, whatever that is, man, like a special life. And I'm not saying I'm going to run for freaking president because I'm definitely not doing that. But what, because that sounds terrible, but what special life do you want to live? Where do you want to go? How do you want to travel? How many houses do you want? How many cars do you want? How many charities do you want? How many villages are you building around the world? Right? Like Bill Gates is trying to get water to third world countries. Like, what type of special life do you want to live, and what do you want to do? You know what's interesting is, like, if I had to say who would love to live a special life, we would all raise our hand and say, dude, I would love to live a special life. Would you not? Like, I would love to live a special life. But most people wake up, oversleep, anxious, don't work out, don't read, eat terrible, don't believe in themselves, lack confidence, freaking get depressed, get nervous, get stressed out, look at their bills and they're stacking up and they're like, feel like they're drowning and they're underwater and they can't breathe. And like, that's what we wake up to. That's what we live. And we live in that world every day, all day. It's time to not only want to live a special life, but to actually make a plan to live a special life. To make a plan to live a special life. Because step one is committing, I want a special life. Step two is actually making a plan to go get that special life. And waking up at 7 a.m. and not working out and being anxious and looking at your bills and being frustrated and pissed off and like all this other stuff and going through every day like that. And losing confidence and having doubt and being upset. Like, that's not the special life, Sheila, that we want to live. But we have to make a plan before we can execute a plan, before we can have the life. So I'm going to ask you today, what is the plan? How are you going to have the special life? And then once you have the plan, you can go execute on the plan. Like, I'm telling you something, a few things that I've done this year as of January 1st to start to live a more special life and to wake Cody Askins up. I've got this Strides app where I'm doing these 8 things every single day. 10,000 steps a day. 150 grams of protein a day, because I've always been like skinny. You're like, dude, I would love to be skinny. Yeah, but I would also love a little bit of muscle too. And it's my body. I write down my goals every single morning. I'm writing down that I'm helping every business owner in the world. I'm writing down that I'm a billionaire. I'm writing down that everybody knows who I am. I'm writing that we're traveling however we want, living whatever life we want, right? That we're impacting millions of people. Like, I'm writing all these things down every single morning. Can you imagine waking up and not doing something special and big throughout the day when you write those things down every single morning? That's the world I want to live in. I'm also praying every single day, right? I believe in a higher power, whatever you believe in. I also taking a cold shower every single morning. Why? And when I have a really bad day and I'm really pissed off, I'll just take the whole shower cold. I won't even do the whole 60-second thing. I'll just do the entire thing. And I'll just be like, dude, you better embrace it. Embrace the pain. Grunt through it and just do it. Trust me, there's a lot of days I don't want to do what I do, but I do it anyway. I shoot a 60-second video every single day at minimum because I believe in putting out content, building a brand, and spreading a message. Some of you need to be better at building a brand and putting out content and sharing what you want to do. I'm also doing 100 push-ups every single day. Not always 100 at once, but 100 push-ups. I've done that 160. Today was 160 days in a row of doing 100 push-ups a day. And if I took off both my shirts, this shirt and my undershirt, you'd be able to tell, by the way. 160 days of doing 100 push-ups in a row. Guess what? Anybody does it for 160 days in a row, they get a better body. You can have the life you want. You can have the body you want, the mind you want, the money you want. Whatever it is, whatever you want, you can have it, but it may take 160 days of freaking crap and embracing the pain and doing stuff you don't want to do. And I do a minute plank or abs every single day. I've done that 55 days in a row. That's 8 things. Talk about 8 ways to 8% to freaking explode. I don't know if these are the 8 for you, but you need some things. Start with 1. Start with walking around the block once a day. I don't know what it is for you, but I know that these are things that I'm going to do because I want to be better. I want to be the best version of myself. Hey, also, Adrian, appreciate you turning your camera on, brother. Good to see you, man. Love that. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Man, I believe in that. That's the world I want to live in. Okay, so embrace the pain. Commit to living a special life. Make a plan, and then now we can go execute. So today is about building that plan for you. I don't know what the plan is, but it's time for you to build a plan. Also, I want to add, for those that are VIP, the more engaging you are, the more you share this out on social, the more you're in chat, the more you're excited, right? And the more you're smiling, like the more engaging you are, the better our speakers will be. I remember being in Chattanooga, Tennessee a few years ago, and I was not asked to speak. I was just going to support a couple of my buddies that were speaking, Grant Doherty and some other guys. I just went to Chattanooga, Tennessee to see them speak because I wanted to support them. And I was able to sit wherever I wanted, so I went and sat in the front row, right in the middle. First speaker comes up, and I'm clapping and applauding and excited. Let's go. I turn around and like nobody's standing up, and I'm like, what is freaking wrong with people, man? Like, this is an event. This is a conference. This is special. I love this. But guess what? Dude, I've always been told and trained and learned that I do what is right, not what others do. So throughout the day, every time a speaker got up or left the stage, I was standing up. I was applauding. I was clapping. I was excited. The whole day. By the end, guess what? A bunch of the audience also joined me in standing up and applauding and clapping and being excited. We had better energy throughout the event. I leave and I'm flying home, and the host of the event called me and said, hey, we thought about having you speak, but we're really glad we didn't. I'm like, huh? He said, because this would have been a different energy and a different event and a different environment if you hadn't came and sat in the front, middle, and done the right thing. He said, because you were up there and because you led by example, it became a better event. So I don't care what people around you are doing. Today's about you building a special life and you doing what is right. And during this, there's no self-doubt. There's no lack of confidence. There's no details. There's no crap, I can't do this, I can't do that. There's no think about any of these things. Today is about doing something, committing, and figuring the rest out later. Also, I've been live on YouTube for free for a second. That is about to be taken down as soon as I am done speaking, because we want you to be at not only at the free virtual link, or we want you to be in here. Really, where we want you to be is in here at 8%nation.com/virtual, so you can be a VIP for $27, and we can hang out with you throughout the day. You can get the official recording. We can interact. We can see your chat, and you can be a part of the end-of-day private after-party Q&A. I don't know what we'll do for the actual party part, but we'll at least hang out. Maybe we'll get some speakers to dance. Maybe we'll do some Q&A. I don't know, but you guys know we love having fun and doing some special stuff. So I appreciate you being here. I love doing this. And who's ready to announce and bring out our first speaker of today? I love doing this. I'm grateful you're here, and I'm excited to bring out our first speaker. Okay, our first speaker is someone that believes in doing something big, and he always says, man, things happen for me, which I love. Also, team, please watch as people are tagging us on post and social, because I want to make sure and share those out to the rest of the world. Okay, we're going to do some special giveaways throughout the day as well. I wanted to mention that. But our first speaker is crazy impressive. He went from firefighter to successful life insurance agency owner. He earned $30,000 in his first 4 months in the business he's in now. All the way from Indianapolis, Indiana, live and in person for 8% Virtual June 2023. Please welcome to our stage today, Mr. Mike Hall.
Live audience to talk to, but let me ask you a question. Who appreciates this community that Cody and Lauren have built, this 8% community? Who here, is this your very first ever 8% event? Let me see your hands. Okay, who here was in the last 8% virtual event just a couple of months ago? Well, before we get started, I just want to give a huge shout out to Cody and Lauren, because being a leader isn't easy. Paving a way isn't easy. being the first at anything isn't easy. And what they've created with this community, bringing competitors together to elevate everybody else's business, is absolutely incredible. And we're all going to be better because of it. So let me see your energy right now, and go ahead and thank Cody and Lauren for everything that they're doing for us in this environment. Yeah, just show them your appreciation. Let me see it. Turn your cameras on. I want to be able to interact with you today. My name's Michael Hall, just like Cody said. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and you know, I don't know about you, but I had a dream when I was younger, and that dream was to go be a firefighter and to go make a difference. I had the ability to go do that. I was also a United States Marine, and when I went to Iraq, I ended up getting some lung issues. 10 years ago, and well, a little bit more than that now, in 2009, 2010, I had to take a retirement from the fire department, and I thought my life was over. It's like, what am I going to do? I barely got through high school. I ran from college. I stumbled into this business, and it absolutely changed my life. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think that 92% of people fail in what we do? Go ahead and put it in the chat. Why do you think that 92% of people fail in what we do? Do you think it's because of lack of ability or because of lack of talent? Let me see here. Mindset, lazy, fear. I'm reading what you're putting. Let me see what you put in there. Lack of accountability, lack of commitment, right? All of that is right. Here's what it is. This is a mental game. Mindset is everything with what we do. Whatever you think is what